Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello everyone, Wakar here.
Hi guys, Anand here. Okay, we're gonna start off with a login page of our application. We're running this on a local server, and we made some add some dummy data to it. It's not much work, but it is well, the design took too much time. This said, okay, we're logging in and we're gonna be taken to the router page. In the router page, it's going to have all the modules which we create relevant to the CRM application. Okay, and here we have a few modules which we already added. One is a page manager, which will handle all the modules which we create in it. Okay, we're gonna click on this, and in this page manager, we can add and we can show and hide each module from in the router page, like simply, and we can edit it, add an image to it. Like here we have the leads module that we have given in placing. We can upload an image to it. We can also select an image from an existing gallery and give it an order. Once it updates, and we go back to CRM page. Let's say for example we would like to change the leads to new leads. Sorry, my bad. New leads. Let's update. Oh, I want to change the image to this as well. Let's go with this one. Let's update this, and let's go back to CRM. And as you can see, the name has changed and the image has changed. We can also put them in the same row. Let's see if we can do that. And let's come here and say main. We're gonna click on this and we're gonna say, okay, I want this in the main group. It can be anything, but as long as all the group names are the same, they will be placed in the same area. Okay. After we have created the page manager, we moved on to the categories page. And the categories, we mean this is a small kind of settings area in which we can add prefixes, selection boxes, and values in the selection boxes,
Including all the small modules which we are using in our CRM project.
Yeah, it can be in anywhere. It can be in like here the prefixes. We have Mr., Mrs., and Mrs., and we have the lead sources, advertising, code, and industries, and so on. And we can add a new category as well. Let's say, for example, if you want to add a background color, let's say if we need something like background color, we can only background color, and we can add this. If you want to use images, we can also use the images as well, but for now we're gonna just for a small example, we're gonna say background color. The page will refresh and a new background color will be added, and here we can add we can click on the plus symbol. We can add a few colors: red, blue, green, and so on. Okay, as when we go down, all these values are entered. Now we can use this in our application anywhere which we see fit, and we will be able to change it, edit it, and remove it, any data type accordingly. Okay, let's go back to the dashboard. Okay, now we created the background entities, the tables and stuff like that. Now we have moved on to the initial module, which is the leads. And the leads, when we click on the leads module, we get a small list of leads. In this case, we only have one lead which we have created by default, just to just occupy the spaces, so it will look accordingly. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can fix this image here. Leads. Let me. What is record? Okay, we have. Okay, here. Let me add this image and save this. Come back here. Let me refresh this. Come on. Okay, after we do some changes, it takes a bit while for it to refresh. Oops, sorry. What happened here? I just can't continue this. Okay. Okay, here is some basic data, and which we have added. We can create a new lead. When we click on this, the colors and the styles is still missing, but we after we have completed this, we can come back here with a fine toothpick and work out all color schemes. Okay, we can add, we can cancel, save new, and save as generally. Save is for to save and add and leave it on the same page. And if we click on save, it will go back to the leads page. Okay, if we click on the edit button, it will take us into the edit area in which we can modify in each data which we have entered in the beginning. We also have a profile area and a password change area, but we have not included it yet in this module. We don't want to make it messy. Once everything is running more efficiently, then we can add the account manager, in which we can add and create users who can log into the control panel. And now we have only created one account, which is mine, and afterwards we will be able to create more. There is a create new users form, but we have not attached it because we have not decided what kind of attributes we want to collect from the users who is supposed to use this platform. So maybe after a small meeting we can decide on these attributes. We were looking forward to this. We were looking forward that we would get SRS file from Ghadir, but I think she's busy and she hasn't provided us with it. Okay, this is
one view on entities, please.
Okay, okay. Waqar wants to share the entities. Let's see. Click on entities. Let me see this. Okay. Let me see. Close this. Okay, as you can see, we have created all these modules. One of them is the page module. In this page module, what are modules which are
included in it.
Yeah, any additional modules which we include in here, it will contain all of these information which will be needed in the dashboard. And then we have the access module, and this access module, what it is supposed to do is whenever we create a user, it will assign, we will need to assign a user to a particular module in which he or she can access. And if they're not given any access, they won't be able to access it. And there will be a role profile, and the role profile will have read, write, and update and delete options. A user will be given, and
we are assigning read, write, or update the data to a user that he or she can add, edit, and read their data
within that given form, which the given module which we assigned it to them. Okay. Okay. Then we have the general settings module, and in general setting we gotta put all of the settings in it to make this not too crowded.
That we are already discussed. It is used in a category forms that we are created in the project.
Yeah. Like for selections, okay, small selection module, we don't need to create each and every module for each and everything. We've made a generic module which can take data from, and we can assign children to that data, and then we can call it in specific areas. And then we have the meetings modules, and then we have the work task modules.
These are all the modules which are created, and now we are step by step are working on it. Now we are working on it, the lead forms, and after the lead form, now we will create the contacts, account, and deal. Step by step, we are creating one by one.
Yeah.
And, and we will share with you, inshallah, and
yeah, we will try to upload this, but our net is too slow. It kept on crashing because some of these files have code in it, and I think the server might have some kind of firewall, might preventing the code from being added. We're trying to find a way to upload it one file at a time, and hopefully with time all of it will be runnable on our virtual server.
Thank you. If any issues and a fault in our project or design, you can contact us, you can text us, so we will try our best, inshallah,
to rectify it. Okay, thank you. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you.